Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome.
The center position, 7-foot even.
Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Avdia. And a miss there on the triple. Johnson against Holiday. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Avdia. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game.
Yeah, nice kick out by Holiday. He's just so professional in everything he does.
Pass to Sarr. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Klingon. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, B.A., but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And he can't hit the second.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Now here's Koulibaly, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
They're such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Middleton, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. George outside. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound.
Support the stream.
Their first look of the
Hit the
season.
cash dollar required.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
But both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
And it's Koulibaly missing.
Almost 2 wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Avdia from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Sarr. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Blazers trail by 5. Pass to Avdia. From outside the arc. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Inside is Sarr, and Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
So for the Wizards, Champagnie comes in for Middleton, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Then for Portland, Jeremy Grant comes in for Camara, and Love is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Avdia, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Washington leading by 4.
Watch him.
It's Carrington on the wing, covered by Love. Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. And how about we check the numbers for Jeremy Grant? Murray's checked in for Portland. Here's Avdia. 9 points in the game. Grant outside. Pass to Klingon. Avdia outside. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Portland.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And here's George. Back to Carrington. Here's George from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. George has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Grant. The 3 ball. The shot no good. It's George on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Carrington. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
And just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin.
And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their breaks.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Murray. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Love in at the point guard position. Champagnie, that's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Grant outside. Deflected. Pass to Johnson. Up top, Carrington. Here's Champagnie. 15 in his last outing. Clock at 6. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Murray. Blazers trail by 9. Portland moving it around. Grant outside. Launches a 3. Grant can't get that one to fall.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Bagley passes to Champagnie. Here's Riley. Fires the 3. And it's Reith with the rebound. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Grant. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Portland. 7-point differential. Love for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. The Wizards with another miss. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. It's rebounded by Washington. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Just a tough road loss. They're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
From the elbow. That one a little long. Wizards leading by 7. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Soft touch off the glass. Love's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. And let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. Alex Sarr on top.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Middleton outside. Here's the three. Washington again can't hit.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Avdia, good.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Now Middleton. To snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Stolen by Coulibaly. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Carrington, he's checked in for Johnson. Wizards leading by 3. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's a minute 59 left in the half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. PA?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And striking without warning. Oh, they can be so sudden.
Kicks it out to Middleton. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Kamara, that's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Well, the Wizards shooting the ball at 48% so far. Now here's Middleton. Kamara covering. For 3, George. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Kamara. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
Yeah, we just had to warm up.
And Legs, the impact of Toumani Kamara, a big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
Yeah, he really gets in there. Middleton got the board and got his bread.
Pass to Klingen. And no good. Good D by Sarr.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Coulibaly. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Holiday. And that one drops. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Middleton passes to George. counted from distance.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Washington, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Deni Avdija getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Portland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, well, the head athletic trainer for Washington let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Now, unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one's on Toumani Camara.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, B.A. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
Washington moving the ball around. George for 3, and the three-pointer goes. George has got 12.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively. This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the game.
Pass to Sarr.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
For 3, George. Portland with a rebound. Clingan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer Sharp. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Holiday against Johnson. Oh, trains the 19-footer. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Johnson for three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Sharp passes to Holiday. Back to Sharp. This one for three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 7 assists in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-7 run. All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors for sure.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for Washington, Bagley's checked in for Sarr, and it's Carrington in for George. Reith, he's checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Avdia. Outside Carrington. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
With the floater. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Holiday hits them both. And Legs, over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
And he lays it up and in. Holiday's got 10 points in the quarter.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Now here's Carrington. Defense right on him. And another miss by Washington.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Down low. Here's Reith. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Wizards trail by 17. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Middleton. Kamara covering. Grant in the post. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Middleton, a good look. Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. We've got Jeremy Grant, also Murray out there, and it's Reith in at the center position. Here's Avdia. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Here's Carrington. Off target from outside. Portland leading by 18. Avdia from outside. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's George. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Sissoko. Another three for Portland.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Washington making a change here. Sarge checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingen's checked in. Portland on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Now here's Carrington, defended by Avdia. Carrington no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Grant's shot is off.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Sarge, and finished off by Sarge.
Every time I watch Sarge, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Pass to Grant. From deep. Sarge pulls it in. Sarge's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
There's a screen. Pass to Champagny. Washington moving the ball around. Carrington with it. Avdia picks him up. 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. George for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Grant from the arc. The rebound by Riley.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Carrington. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Carrington's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Drew Holiday.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, after losing a couple in a row, it's always great to see someone like him up the ante like this. He was the main reason why they got this victory. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Trailblazers lead by 19. Outside Sharp. 4-3. Second chance shot. Klingen. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
George's shot is off. Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Wizards have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Here's Avdia. Missed inside. Wizards trail by 19. Pass to Middleton. One-handed slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Holiday. Outside Kamara. Let's loose for 3. And Avdia good for 3. Avdia's got 31.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Deni Avdija.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Bagley up top, shoots over Klingon. Washington again can't hit. It's Sharp on the wing, covered by Carrington. Here's Avdija. It's hauled in by Carrington. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From downtown, Portland with a rebound. Now here's Avdija. It's hauled in by Carrington. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jrue Holiday.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Ali LaForce on the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Anunoby. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other? Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Towns, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Towns with the bucket.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Westbrook, a screen on Hart. Outside DeRozan. Knicks with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was a game that kind of makes everybody nervous. I mean, you're in total control, looking like they were going to just ride that thing out. But, boy, did they ever have to up that ante intensity-wise to prevent that huge fourth-quarter comeback. That was a fun game to watch.
You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success.
Gee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And the Kings making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. In the corner, it's Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for New York. It's a 10-point game. And that one's good. Towns.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Sabonis to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Anunoby. His three-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7.
Nice finish. Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And that one's good. Brunson.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Levine. Still scoreless. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby passes to Hart. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Schroeder. From the wing. And it's DeRozan missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, this happens sometimes.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And it's DeRozan missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Hart kicks to Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. But Trey, a shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
On the wing, Levine shoots over Bridges. Sacramento again missing.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure he'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
New York shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Levine deciding where to go with it. They need this one. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
Great way to start the first.
Gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's McBride in at point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Top of the key jumper, no good. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now Clarkson after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Shoots the three. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Here's Clifford. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Pistons. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Zach had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my crafted hand, and it's been working for me. Back to you, Kevin.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Catching up on the changes for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Now Sabonis. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. For 3, Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. LaVine, that's good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And it's Brunson missing. The Kings trail by 21. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Yes, that goes in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Towns for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Here's Anunoby. Sacramento able to drain the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Hitting back with the 3 of his own. Westbrook not giving an inch.
New York leading by 19 points. Towns in the corner. Releases. Monk grabs the board. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Count that one. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Brunson kicks to Towns. Fires the 3. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Towns. Brunson's got 9.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Westbrook dishes to Ellis. Crafty move. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Achua comes in for Keon Ellis. And Levine subbed in for Malik Monk.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the basket by DeRozan.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's Brunson. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Bridges outside. Back to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Achua, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That one falls for Brunson.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller side, but he's got great leverage, and he gives opposing defenses fits.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento, trailing by 19. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the New York Knicks taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. The coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Checking out New York. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Kings trail by 19. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Achua. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
So skilled working inside. He knows how to operate down low.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Now, here's Hart. Scoreless thus far.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And it's in there. Westbrook's got 8.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
On the wing, Anunoby. DeRozan defending.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. 4th, the Kings.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Now, here's Sabonis. 6 points for him. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Guys?
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Anunoby, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the fourth. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Sacramento. Free throw good, Levine. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Pass to Levine. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Hey, get on Dennis.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. And DeRozan kicks to Achua. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Here's Towns, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called by the Kings. A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Clarkson in for Josh Hart. Outside, Levine. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Sabonis. He's got 8. To the right side. Here's Achua.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder to chip away at that lead. And now a moment to see the stats for Bridges. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And both free throws good for Brunson. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Schroeder with the ball. Nothing on the board. DeRozan inside. Spotted by Anunoby.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Brunson, and the layup is good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
New York's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got 24 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Levine. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. Oh. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim. Leaving the deep is just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Here's Schroeder. Misses off the left iron. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks out front, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Andrew Shamet is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Westbrook after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. From deep, Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 6 points for Ellis.
even at this stage of his career, Westbrook is still a skilled playmaker in this league.
And that one's good, Shamet.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
And New York making a change here. Diawara's checked in, and it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Another three for New York.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
This makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Westbrook after Jordan Clarkson hitting the three. There's Ellis with the three ball. Another three for Sacramento.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shamet on the wing. Launches it. And another three for New York.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Monk. Pass to Clifford. Right side Westbrook. And that one drops.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
Here's Shamet. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ellis the pass to Sabonis. And here's Westbrook. And here's Ellis for three. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Shamet. Knocks down the three ball. Shamet's got 12 points in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so here is New York. The Kings getting the bucket. Bangs on the trifecta.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Clarkson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, incredible effort from Clarkson on that play. Willing to give everything to make it an N1 opportunity.
Jordan Clarkson at the line.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades with the champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see how teams are trying to draft so high.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand.
I think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Levine. Here's DeRozan. And it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Always a consistent scorer, but DeRozan's work on his J has made him a perennial all-star.
Robinson down low. Sabonis is there. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat chase a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for OG Anunoby.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now Robinson, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. New York moving it around. And good that time.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And there's the drive. Kolek. Clarkson for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, OG Anunoby.
At guard, 6'6", number.
At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. Now here's SGA. On the wing, Wallace. Wiggins outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Jones grabs the board. To the middle. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Fears shot is off. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Pass to Queen. Williamson looking around. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Yep, that one goes.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Fears, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Right side Jones, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fears. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him.
That's right, lock in on defense.
Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Holmgren, and it's Queen with a rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Williamson against Wiggins. Here's Queen. He's covered by Holmgren. And the basket by Queen.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Thunder leading by 5. SGA passes to Holmgren. 20 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Williamson outside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 7.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. And Joe's subbed in for Wallace. Here's Fears. No made baskets yet. Williamson outside. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And SGA throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made moves from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 9-point game. Coming into this, having a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Just a great win for them. They had a strong game plan going in and executed so well.
I think the key, they had great energy, stayed super focused, and never let it get too close down the stretch. Didn't feel them breathing on them.
Pelicans trail by 9. Takes a 13-footer, and the basket by Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's off to a fantastic start.
Here's Fears. SGA covering. Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. shoots. The Thunder with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, SGA. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Williamson. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
And so it's Oklahoma City earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian, back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Poole, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Rejected by Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
Holmgren for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Poole. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Timeout.
It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Caruso. And then for New Orleans, Williamson's checked in for Matkovic. Jones comes in for Misi. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. First free throw is good. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pelicans cleared away.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Poole from long range. That's it. Coming off an assist from Jones. Poole's got 5 now.
We all know Jordan Poole can run hot and cold. Look out now. He just made one.
And now New Orleans on the break. Poole up the floor in the blink of an eye.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Williamson against Holmgren. He drops it from range. He's got 13.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pelicans trail by 14. Bay outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Williams.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Poole from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
New Orleans calls timeout. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Carlson, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And then for New Orleans, Queen, he's... Oh, Zion! Are you kidding me?
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Pass to Dort. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And he dunks it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Wiggins for 3. Drains the triple. Wiggins has got 5.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Hey, yo, right here. To the right side for 3. Fears. The shot misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Wallace. He's off on the layup.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Williamson. Stolen by Wiggins. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Now let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Pelicans trail by 18. Williamson inside. Wiggins on him. And it's good for 2. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from SGA. Pass to Fears. Jacks up a 3. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. And so it's Oklahoma City out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's SGA. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Fears out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Fears. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Counted.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jones. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Here's Williamson. Here's Fears. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having...
Oh, Zion! A rim shaker!
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by New Orleans. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson outside. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williamson. Oh, the D, no chance against Williamson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Thunder leading by 13. It's Dort on the wing. Now here's Holmgren. Defense is right there. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Pass to Queen. Now here's Williamson. He's covered by Holmgren. Williamson against Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Williamson finds Jones. Lets it go from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Williamson inside, pounded by Wiggins. And Williamson gets it to go.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Here's Fears. And the layup is good off the glass. Fears has got 4 points in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Pass to Fears. Jones from outside. They get it again. Williamson.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the basket by Joe.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Tries a 10-footer. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 16. Left side Joe for three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Williamson left side. Back to Poole. There's the triple. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He has 6.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Isaiah Joe. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Williamson for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Thunder leading by 17. Oh, he botches the dunk.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Alvarado into the lane, and he banks in the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Thunder shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Holmgren, the pass to Mitchell. Holmgren, right side. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Joe. From the arc. BC grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, Williamson with the throwdown.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. SGA's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Pelicans also making a change. Queens checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And, yep, it's good.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's SGA. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Picked by Williamson. Alvarado with it. Guarded now by Williams. Queen misses. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13-point lead. Williams' shot is good.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Pass to Bay. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Thunder leading by 15. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe, the pass to SGA. And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Williamson inside, working on Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout, this guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. For the Thunder, Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Jones. And then for New Orleans, Jones, he's checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And it's Fears in for Alvarado.
Hey, come around.
Here's Fears. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Fires the three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Jones feels it out. Clock at 6. And he nails it.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. SGA. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play, and the official could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a free-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Thunder leading by 19. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Beyond the arc. And another three from Oklahoma City.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
For New Orleans, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Queen. He's covered by Holmgren. Queen, the pass to Williamson. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 18 points in just the second half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Williamson against Wiggins. Williamson misses. Now here's SGA. The deep right on him.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
You sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
There's some falls for him. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Joe's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. SGA hits them both.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. SGA against Poole. And again, New Orleans no good. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Louder.
And the free throw, no good. Now here's Williamson. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the 76ers. The Milwaukee Bucks not ready to sound the alarms, even though they've lost 5 of the last 6 games. These guys believe in themselves. A win here can get them back to what they do best. Sixers, Bucks, coming up next. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. A.J. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Rollins. And it's Porter at the 1. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Now the 76ers with it. In the corner, George with it. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner.
Kuzma outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's George for 3. By 76ers, another 3.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Paul George. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go to start off this game. Embiid, no good. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
From deep, Maxey buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 now.
Big-time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Kuzma outside. And the 3 off target. The 76ers leading by 4. Edgecombe, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Turner. From deep, Green. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch. So unpredictably hard to guard.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Oubre is checked in for Philadelphia. Quentin Grimes comes in for Edgecombe. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Rollins. There's a screen by Porter. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
From 8. And Embiid finishes inside.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And that one's good by Porter.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Outside, George launches a 3. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Bucks passing it around. The kick out to Porter. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And it's Green missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Trendon Watford's checked in for Paul George.
Get down, get down!
Now Anthony, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot to stop the run. Trent can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia, setting up teammates and getting buckets. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Cole Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward.
Yeah, you know, Anthony has this in his bag. He's practiced these mid-range looks. You can tell.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Anthony. 9-point game his last outing. And it's off from three-point range. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Trent.
Really confident in his mechanics. They're efficient. No wasted motion. All Trent Jr. needed was the rock.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Trent finds Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Green comes in for Harris. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Cole Anthony. And slam dunk by Maxi.
Just way too fast for him. Maxi, quick on the drive.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here is Portis. Still without a basket. It's Porter outside. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 13. Grimes passes to Maxi. Porter with the steal. Trent outside. Kuzma outside. Porter with the screen for Kuzma. To the inside. Porter passes to Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. It feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Dallas. Here's Trent. Green kicks to Porter. Pass to Green. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Oubre. Got it. Good job in the low post. Oubre's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. Now Trent. Turner with the screen for Trent. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And it's Turner finishing it off.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Here's Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the Ravens stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bucks trail by 12. Trent finds Porter. Shot from 12. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Oubre not taking no for an answer there was not going to be denied. Right through the defender.
Pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Oubre. To the paint. And slammed in by Turner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Outside, Green. Inside, here's Kuzma. Good, as Green picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 10 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Embiid. 17 seconds left in the first half. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And the lead is down inside single digits. He has 7.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. We're starting off here with a review of some final scores from around the NBA. Washington came away with the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. That's their first win in, well, let's just say quite a while.
Not a big surprise on that one. I hate to say it, but I think Kenny called it.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Bucks.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up, and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got to get those elbows up at least 2 inches. The refs can't see everything.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
By Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
be right back.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the 76ers. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Bucks, 5.5 games behind.
And right now for the Bucks, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And spacing is so vital. But, Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, George. From outside the arc, Porter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzma outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Pass to Rollins. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock.
Hey, who got him?
Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in one.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
On the take, Embiid can be a force, a big man with a lot of muscle.
Bucks trail by 13. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
It's Porter outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
For an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're scoreless since the first half. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys, back to you.
All right, Al, we appreciate the report.
He is just really almost playing for the other team.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Bucks #1.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this.
Green. Back to Kuzma. Lets it go with a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Turner with the screen for Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, you're asking for trouble anytime you let Kuzma get established inside. This guy knows how to score against tough defense.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility. He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. 12 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Grimes. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
2 points. That one goes.
Turner almost invites contact around the rim. He's such a strong physical player.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Takes a 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Grimes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen on George. Sweet move. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been...
Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Porter against Maxey. Turner. And he banks in the layup. And now that's 11 points for Miles Turner.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Anthony is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center, filling out the middle. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to McCain. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Pass to Embiid. From down in the low post, it goes.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Maxey's checked in for Jabari Walker. The Bucks also with the sub. Turner's checked in. Bucks trail by 21. It's Anthony with the drive. It's stolen by McCain. Off target at the rim.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Philadelphia leading by 21. Here's Maxey. And he makes good on the layup. Maxey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Porter, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, with each miss, you can just see the frustration building in it.
Maxey on the wing. Started by Porter. And that one's good. Maxey.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold.
Wow. Embiid, no good. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
Right on the money, Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Here's Maxey. And stolen by Portis. Outside Anthony. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Maxey. Oubre outside. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Now here's Turner. Kuzma outside. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, we've seen this video before, guys. Kuzma can take over games with his scoring. I mean, he's smart, he's tough, and he's relentless in exploiting defenses.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No good on the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
The 76ers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
Oubre outside. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. That 3 off the mark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Green. And it's blocked by Gordon. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Oubre, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Free throw good. Porter.
Kevin Porter, 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Pass to McCain. And Grimes has it in the corner. For 3, it falls.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.